Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
You should also ensure that the criteria value you specify matches the data type of the field within which you are searching for that value when you enter a criteria value defined within a field in the where clause. For example, when searching for a matching text value within a field that contains a text data type, you will often enclose the criteria value defined within either single or double quotation marks, depending on which set of quotation marks is preferred by the SQL used by your RDBMS. Many implementations will accept either set. For example, if searching for the value of East Lansing or East Grand Rapids within a city field in the where clause, the resulting where clause may look like the following example: where city equals East Lansing or city equals East Grand Rapids, and note that East Lansing and East Grand Rapids are enclosed in single quotes. Alternately, you may see it phrased as where city equals East Lansing or city equals East Grand Rapids, with the East Lansing and the East Grand Rapids values being enclosed in double quotes. The quotation marks simply indicate to the RDBMS that it should be searching for a text value within the specified field. This means that you must know the data type of the field specified by the where clause. Note that these criteria values are often called literal values or constants. The following table lists some of the most commonly used data type notation for literal values and wildcard characters when specifying criteria values within the where clause in RDBMS implementations. You must always check the specific documentation for your RDBMS to be sure that you are using the correct criteria notation. Date, time, and timestamp values in particular can have more varied criteria notation within relational database management systems. Note that in most RDBMS implementations, numeric criteria values do not have any specified notation. Wildcard characters, which are often used with the like operator, represent unknown values within a text field. You can use wildcard characters in the where clause to denote unknown values within a pattern that you want to find within a field. For example, if you wanted to find the name of any city that started with the word East within a city field, you could use the following wildcard characters within the criteria of the where clause shown in the following possible examples. Note that the specific wildcard character to use for this purpose will vary depending on which RDBMS you are using. So the first example could be like where, city, like, east, and then the %sign. Note that it's enclosed in single quotes. Alternately, it may appear as where, city, like, east, and then an asterisk, once again enclosed in double quotes. Here's the table with the possible literal value notations and the wildcard characters. So the single quote or the double quote specifies a text value or a text string. This is sometimes used to denote any non-numeric value in RDBMS systems. Alternately, no notation is usually signifying a number within a criteria value. Pound signs sometimes specify a date-time value in Microsoft Access. Bracket symbols often specify a parameter or other field name value to use as the criteria in Microsoft Access. You may also see this in SQL-Lite. So for example, table.field enclosed within brackets. Alternately, brackets are used to denote a set of initial characters to match when used in conjunction with wildcard characters in most other RDBMSs. So for example, within single quotes, bracket A-D %sign would find any words within that field that start with the letters A, B, C, or D and have any number of characters that follow them. Now, the notation of the percent sign, or the asterisk, is a wildcard character, and it's used to denote multiple unknown characters. The underscore character, or the question mark character, is also a wildcard character, and it's used to denote a single unknown character. Let's take a look at these in Access 2013. So here we have a query that says select first name and last name from base table, where the last name field is like the pattern J and then the percent sign enclosed in double quotes and then ended with a semicolon. Now note, in Access, typically the asterisk character is used as the multiple unknown value wildcard character. However, after you enable ANSI 92 compatibility within an Access database, the wildcard character for multiple unknown values switches to the percent sign. And that's just a little quirk to be aware of if you're using Access. So if we run this query, we can see that we get all of the last names that start with the letter J. Now, the following web pages provide additional resources that show how to denote literal values or constants within MySQL 5.7, SQL Server 2012, and Access 2013. Note that the resource page for Access 2013 shows many different examples of query criteria used within the design view of that application. Note that you can use these same criteria when designing queries within the SQL view within that application. It also displays the notation of literal values within the application as well.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.